Alrighty, time for Duelist Kingdom action to kick off the start of the weekend. It is Friday at the time of recording. Duke is taking on Rebecca. You should say that Rebecca should win, but you never know what's going to happen with Duke's deck since it is so luck-based. Duke could literally beat anyone on any day if he rolls the dice in favour for himself. The first to go in this one will be Rebecca Hawkins. And where from Duke's perspective, he's drawn Oni Tank T34. Oh, he's got Dice Slops on his first turn as well. That's an 1800. Dark Master Zork is there. Thunder of Ruler, Wabaku. That's a good starting hand for Duke. He'd be happy with that. Rebecca went with a face down defense. And Duke draws Mystical Space Typhoon, which again is a very useful card as well. Dice Slops is summoned. Its effect isn't that good. You sort of need that 6 on the field to make it a 50-50, or close to a 50-50, or I'd have to read the effect of that 6 again. But Dice Slops' effect, you have to roll a 1 to get a benefit. If you roll a 6, you lose your whole hand. If you lay your whole hand on the field, sure, you could probably use it. If you had no cards in your hand, you wouldn't be taking the effect of the 2 to 6 dice roll that much. Anyway, Becca had a Skelengal. Oh, Tribute to the Doomed. Great card. White Duston was thrown to Becca's graveyard to symbolise her love of stuffed animals. Speaking of stuffed animals, there's Stuffed Animal itself, which is in place of Becca's Teddy. It actually looks a little bit like Becca's Teddy as well, but Stuffed Animal in for the attack. 1200. Duke down to 6800. He's got Oni Tank T34. He's got Thunder of Ruler. Hey, that's 6. Well, it's a shame that Duke lost Dice Slops. He could have been making use of that effect, but Oni Tank T34 comes to the field. It's 1400, 1700 defense, but it will get rid of Stuffed Animal. 200 points off Becca. Duke at 6800, Rebecca at 7800. So Becca's still ahead by 1,000 life points. She's staring down 1400 attack. She's gone with a face down defense and 1 day of peace. And Duke has just flipped up that 6. Becca would really love to get Shadow Ghoul out to the field. She's got Luster Dragon. I don't know if it's number 1 or 2. I can't remember. It's a 2400 one. 5 stars. Oh, Dice Jar. There's a rule with Duke's deck. If he draws Dice Jar, he has to play it, because Dice Jar is life. As another Skelengal that was face down for Becca, she'll draw another card. So her whole strategy is getting monsters to her graveyard to get that Shadow Ghoul out. She had better decks later in the series, but we're going with her deck that was made mostly of her duel with Yugi. Her strategy is Shadow Ghoul, and she's thrown down another face down spell or trap. Her fusion is Sandwich, which it's a very useful fusion if she can get it to the field. 2100, and the effect of Sangan or Witch of the Black Forest possibly activates Needle Wall, now played face down by Duke, who has just flipped up Dice Jar, and he's got that 6 available to him as well, so he could do a lot of damage here. And he's just played Mystical Space Typhoon. He aims for Becca's face down spell or trap. And it was Magic Jammer. Duke rolls a 2, Becca rolls a 3. So if Duke uses that 6, it will be counted as a 1. So he needed a 1, 3 or a 5, which he didn't get. So it's more like 50-50, and Duke wasn't in luck that time. He lost 1500 life points, but that's the chance you take with Dice Jar, as Sangan is destroyed, so an attack 1500 or less can come to Becca's hand. And she has picked the Giant Soldier of Stone. 2000 defense, pretty useful. 200 points off Becca from the attack of Dice Jar itself. And now Duke Devlin has flipped up Needle Wall. Needle Wall's a very chance-based card, but if it rolls a 6, it rolls again. I reckon if it rolls a 6, you should have to destroy one of your monsters, or all of your monsters, because it's 1 to 5 on your opponent's field for random destruction. There's Cyclone Laser, that goes with Gradius, and Duke has rolled a 5. He can make that result a 6. With that 6, that means it will roll again. I think. Yes, it rolls 2. But I think you can only use that 6 once. Well, yes, you can only use it once. Otherwise, the card could basically be 100% until you roll the number that you need. Duke changes Dice Jar to defense mode. And only tank T34. Well, I guess Duke is assuming that Rebecca's face down is the Giant Soldier of Stone. So Duke going defensive for now. He just wants his Needle Wall to try and do the damage here. End phase turn, change back to Duke, who has drawn Fairy Meteor Crush. He used that against Joey. Oh, there's a 2, which doesn't help Duke. So Duke will pass his turn. Rebecca really needs a Mystical Space Typhoon. She'd love to get rid of that Needle Wall. And she's thrown down another face down defense. Oh, Monster Reborn. There's a 6. That means it will be a reroll. Otherwise it would become a 1. That's 6. Oh, that time it's rolled 3. That will hit what we will assume is Giant Soldier of Stone, and it was. And Duke now, he's just played Monster Reborn. He's got Dicelops. That was destroyed near the start of the duel, and he's also got Fairy Meteor Crush. That will mean that Dicelops will start doing piercing damage. The Fairy Meteor Crush is a very strong card for early generation of Yu-Gi-Oh! It means that Rebecca's defenses now are no longer safe. She really needs her a Shadow Ghoul or that Luster Dragon. I think it's Luster Dragon too. She needs that on the field. Bubonic Vermin is destroyed. Duke didn't flip Oni Tank to attack mode, but it is still stronger in defense. Bubonic Vermin summons another copy of itself. So Becca lost a little bit of points, but she's still in trouble here. Duke also has Wabaku on the field, so he can, even if Becca does summon Luster Dragon 2 or even Shadow Ghoul, Duke does have defenses ready. He's got Thunder of Ruler in his hand as well. And Becca's used card destruction, and she threw away a pretty bad hand. Oh, Duke just drew Strike Ninja and Skull Dice as well, Roulette Spider as well. Oh, Offerings to the Doomed. That will get rid of Dicelops. Great draw for Becca. Get rid of the attack. And she's thrown down the last card in her hand. She's got 3 face downs for her Spell and Traps, 2 face down defenses. And what does Duke have? He's drawn 7 Tools of the Bandit. Again, useful card. 4, no, he needs a 3 or a 2, I think. As we see Roulette Spiders come down, there's Strike Ninja. Now, one of the face downs is Bubonic Vermin, and down goes 7 Tools as well. Duke has got massive defense on his field. It's going to be very tough for Becca to break through all of this. And it's like I said, Duke's deck can be very good if it draws its best cards. If it doesn't, it can be, or it can also be very bad. But alright, Negate Attack activated. Duke played 7 Tools of the Bandit this turn, so he can't activate it. But Negate Attack has protected Rebecca's defense, and she hasn't got much of it left. So her draw phase is skipped, but she had to get rid of that Dicelops with its Fairy Meteor Crush. So the 13th grave is available for Duke. It's only a 1200 attack, but it could destroy the Bubonic Vermin. There's Contract with a Dark Master. That's no good now. Zork's in the graveyard. Duke will change his dice roll to a 6, so he'll roll that again. And it's a 1 again. Tell you what though, that 6, it's a very useful card. Alright, 13th Grave is played. And now to the battle phase for Duke, and he will target Bubonic Vermin with the 13th Grave. So Bubonic Vermin will summon once again another copy of itself. But Duke now looking to basically sweep up the rest of the field. Witch of the Black Forest, okay. Becca will be able to draw a card, but if she gets Shadow Ghoul to the field, Shadow Ghoul, oh there's Shadow Ghoul there, but it's 5 stars. If she gets Shadow Ghoul to the field, Shadow Ghoul is going to have like close to 3000 attack power. Face down defense for Becca. Does she have, has she been plotting? Does she have Wawaku or any of her face downs to protect that face down card? Needle Wall rolls 6. That will roll again. And roll 6 again. That is another re-roll. And this time, oh, it's 3. She's lost the defense. It was Turtle Raccoon. Whether or not it would have meant anything, but now Orgoth the Relentless has been drawn. And Rebecca's life points now, what's that, 2,500. 14 is 39. 49 plus 7 is 5,600 altogether, but Orgoth's effect can power itself up. There's a 2. There's a 5. There's a 1. Use the effect of that 6. Oh wow, I did not know that. I did not know you could that the game would register as 3 different dice rolls that you could change. So that 1 became a 6. 3,800 for Orgoth, so what's it at now? 52, 62, 6,900 altogether, so Becca will lose the rest of her life points here. Wow, I've never seen that screen before, change. You can select what dice you change. But Duke Devlin has won this first match. So we will flip the perspective. Now that was an interesting first match. I mean, Duke's deck is so fun to watch. It's so chaotic. Alright, shout outs to Sukowski, Moonwolfie, just flicking through my names that are popping up in comments. Kremig, who said something about fusing Proto Cyber Dragon and Cyber Dragon. There's a rule that we've put in for Zane. He can only use his legitimate 2100 Cyber Dragon to fuse. Otherwise his deck is way overpowered. Because he's got a lot of cards that can take the name of Cyber Dragon. That's why that play wasn't made. Kodos Kopos, Alejandro Fernandez, Addy Fangwater, Emperor Pikachu, SEH292, Flame and Ice, that's a new name that's popped up recently as well. Joe Lowe's, Will Witz, 24. Okay, so who's gone first? Duke's gone first. Defense, Giant Soldier of Stone in defense from Becca, and Magic Jam. She's got offerings to the Doomed there as well. Silas DC as well. Glenn Devo, and let me refilter. Arcade Allure as well. It's Dice Jar. Haha. What do we roll? 4 and 1. Rebecca loses 2,000 life points at the hands of Dice Jar. I love that card, man. Dice Jar. Oh, and Strike Ninja. Duke again. Pretty good start here. Funky Dirk as well. Groudon Meowth. Mecha Jason. Another long time commentator. Yummy Tristan. as well. I'm filtering through comments from different games as well. I post a lot of shorts and I get a lot of comments on them. A lot of them are Mario shorts. As Giant Soldier of Stone tributed, Millennium Shield comes to the field, 3000 defense as well. Great cards on Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories early on as well. Millennium Shield and Labyrinth Wall only cost 200 star chips, which wasn't actually that many on that game. 3000 defense early on is quite good. Strike Ninja and, oh, Tribute, that'll be Orgoth. Oh dear. Well, Offerings to the Doomed is available. Orgoth rolls. It rolls a 1. It rolls a 1 and it rolls a 4. 3100. It just had to be 3100 just that 100, just that lowest possible margin to destroy Millennium Shield. Becca does have Offerings to the Doomed. Mask of Weakness is drawn from Becca. She's only got Bubonic Vermin. Orgoth is a really good card for Offerings to the Doomed. We'll target it, Offerings to the Doomed. It also skips the draw phase. Oh, what happened? Oh, what happened with Orgoth? It's still there. Oh, there's the effect. 1 or 2. This card cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects until the end of your opponent's turn. Draw 2. I would need to have a... Orgoth's... Oh, hang on. So if Orgoth rolls 2 1s or 2 2s, it gets that effect. I did not know that about Orgoth. And neither did Rebecca's player. It would seem that is a... Wow, Orgoth really is relentless. Its name speaks volumes. It really is a relentless card. Okay, so it's rolled 2 2s again. So Orgoth again would be immune to card effects and destroyed by battle. That is... Bro, that is broken. I mean, it's unlikely that you'd roll that. So I think you need 2 of them. I think that's what the effect was stated. I'm actually going to Google that, so I can read Orgoth's effect. Orgoth the Relentless. Man, poor Becca had to skip a draw phase there as well. Images, there we go. Once per turn during your main phase, you can roll a 6-sided die 3 times, and this card gains attack and defense equal to the total times 100 till the end of your opponent's turn. Then if 2 of the results were the same, apply the appropriate effect. If all 3 were the same, apply all of these effects. Damn. I mean, that's unlikely. Oh, there's 2 6s there. Oh, Orgoth. No chill, bro. No chill. Look at the size of its sword that it's carrying as well. No wonder it's got this power. Oh, if only Duke had Fairy Meteor Crush right. Oh, Direct Attack. Is that one of its... 5 or... yep, 5 or 6. This card can attack directly this turn. Oh my god, that is broken. I mean, I'm not going to take it out of Duke's deck because it's like his mascot monster. Or mascot, it's his franchise monster. It's like a franchise player for NBA teams. Orgoth is Duke's franchise player, but man, what's 3 or 4? Draw 2 cards. 1 or 2, this card cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects to the end of your turn. If you roll 3 numbers the same, all 3 effects. Dude, that is an awesome card. 3, 2, and 3. Draw 2 cards. Wow. Dude, Duke is having, like, insane luck with these dice rolls as well. Oh, Magic Jammer has now been targeted. Well, that is that's an abnormally... I knew Orgoth had effects, I just didn't remember what they were. We don't see Orgoth... We've only seen Orgoth, like, very, very seldomly on this channel. Duke did a Duelist Kingdom run a few months ago, and he didn't really ever get to summon Orgoth because he just didn't last that long in duels. But let's be fair, in these first 2 duels against Becca here, Duke has drawn very good cards. And poor Becca is just getting absolutely smashed to bits. Okay, there's stop defense for Becca. She is not drawing the cards she needs. She needs her Sangans and her Witches of the Black Forest. She's got 3 copies of each. She's got a polymerization. I mean, she could fuse, it wouldn't do anything, but she does have Mask of Weakness. That is one way that she could get past Orgoth, although Orgoth dice rolling 1, 5, and 4, so that's an extra 1,000 points. I like Orgoth though. I reckon he's a really cool card. Summon dice activated from Duke. Oh, he's rolled a 4. You can special summon 1 monster, I believe from the graveyard. Ah, back comes Strike Ninja. Dude, Duke is like... He's like fixing his dice. He's got loaded dice or something in this game. Of course, if Rebecca looked at the effect of Orgoth, although I don't blame that because he may not have even noticed what dice had been thrown. And just the instinct to try that Offerings to the Doom. There's Sangan. But Orgoth rolled once, twice in a row, so Orgoth would have stayed on the field for a bit. Becca, I don't think she would have had any chance. She just has not drawn anything. She's just drawn her Bubonic Vermin. She's finally drawn a Sangan, but she can't do anything with it. Now Orgoth will throw its dice again. There's a 2, there's a 4, and there's a 6. 3,700. So now this is the Duke Devlin that we wanted to see. The Duke Devlin where, you know, his dice rolls go his way and he just absolutely cakewalks his opponents. Ah, Graceful Dice. I mean, Becca's only got 2,000 life points, it doesn't matter. Oh my god, Rush recklessly. Duke had armies of attack points at his disposal. There's a 4,800, 2,100 for Strike Ninja. Wow, that is power. Orgoth, you are a goat. That is 3-0. No, it's 2. I think that's only 2 duels, isn't it? Because we're from Duke's perspective first, so. But Duke is up 2-0. That is unexpected. I thought Becca would have been the one up 2-0 against Duke. However, with what Duke has drawn and how he has rolled, he would probably beat most opponents. But we'll throw dice one more time. Rebecca, you got to stop Duke from getting a bonus point. I think Rebecca might have a bonus point herself if I've got it right or not. There's Strike Ninja, Gradius, Mask of Weakness, 1 Day of Peace, Dice Foon. Well, Duke's deck from his previous Duelist Kingdom run is a lot better because it's got Mask of Weakness, it's got 1 Day of Peace. It's structured a bit better. Last time we just threw in random dice cards and the deck, it was chaotic fun, but it wasn't great. And we still had his cards like Strike Ninja and stuff, but Strike Ninja being a 4-star 1,700 is quite useful. Duke's also got he's got that 6, and he's also got that Mask of Weakness there now as well. So he's got a good field already. Skalingal, flip, draw 1 card. Duke's got a Monster Reborn there as well. He can bring Strike Ninja back if it's destroyed. So draw phase for Becca. 7 cards in hand. That's 6 activated. And a face down defense for Rebecca. Oh, there's Summon Dice. It's a good card as well. Okay. Giant Soldier of Stone, 2,000 defense. Very nice for Becca. She may be able to hold the fort for a little while with that. She does not want to take 3-0 loss to Duke Devlin. That'd be a very, very big shock. Then again, it happened with Johnny Steps and Mako. Johnny Steps beat Mako 3-0, which was a massive shock as well. Which is what we like to see. We don't like to see Like, you see a duel and you're like, I know exactly how this one is going to go. That's what we like to see. We like to see unexpected results. As Skalenga will draw another card for Becca. You know, unexpected results is what makes it good. Look at this, 8 cards in hand. I hope she plays card destruction. That would be fun. Her deck count would go down to 24. Dukes would go down to 36. He'd lose a Monster Reborn. Oh, Offerings to the Doomed. Strike Ninja is gone. Giant Soldier of Stone is 1300 attack. That is actually stronger than both monsters on the field. Becca's played Witch of the Black Forest now. Mask of Weakness is there. Duke doesn't play it. Ah, okay. Strategic, very good. Keep Gradius on the field, the stronger monster, and get rid of Giant Soldier of Stone, a potential 2000 defense. So, Giant Soldier of Stone down to 600. Rebecca is down now to 7400 life points, 7600 for Duke. And now Duke might be able to take some advantage here. If he gets... You get his Strike Ninja back. He's got Summon Dice, which could also do it as well. He's got that 6 there to assist him. Although, I don't mind that though, because Summon Dice can also special summon... I think if it rolls a 5 or a 6, I think you can special summon level 5 or higher monster, or 6 or higher monster or something. I think you can get Orgoth to the field with it if Duke draws it, of course. Witch of the Black Forest. Duke only has one copy of Orgoth, I'm pretty sure. Alright, Becca has taken Shadow Ghoul. She'll lose 1700 here, so that'll put her down to 6600? 5600, sorry. Duke's 2000 life points ahead. He's got the monsters on the field. He is looking good. And also, for anyone wondering, I have started to write the deck lists, and we'll put them as a pinned comment starting like progressively through this round. I did it for the Zane and Joey match. I don't think I wrote either one of these two decks just yet. It's just that it takes a sweet minute or so to do, but I am in the process of doing that, writing down the deck lists so you can scroll through and see what their decks are consisted of, and it also gives me a reference point to if these decks are ever removed, I can rebuild them. However, working with making other profiles and more, this game needed more deck slots. 32 decks. Although it sounds like a lot, it's not much for Yu-Gi-Oh! Because of the amount of deck possibilities there are. Almost unlimited when you think about it. Now, Yuranzo the MVP, if you know, you know. There was a... I'll tell you the story. There was a match in Duke's Duelist Kingdom Run where Yuranzo, I kid you not, got revived like 4 times in the same match. So we gave him the nickname of Yuranzo the MVP, and he has retained that nickname, despite being a very lackluster card that he is. Although he's a mimic treasure chest. He's very reminiscent of Final Fantasy games. Speak of the MVP. There's another contender. Yuranzo will battle against Yuranzo for title of MVP. Which Yuranzo will take the MVP? So it was one of the monsters that Duke played. These Dungeon Dice monsters. He might have played it when he was in the 3v1 in the Virtual Arc as well. Witch of the Black Forest again is targeted, but Becca, man, she has not had a good game. I mean, she's used Wabaku. She'll be able to get Shadow Ghoul to the field. Alright, there goes Witch of the Black Forest. Shadow Ghoul, 1600, gets to 2400. Very nice. Becca draws Needleworm with the effect of Witch of the Black Forest. That can send the top 5 cards of Duke's deck to the graveyard. And you'd have to use some banned cards, but I wonder if you could make a deck like that. A deck that is based around getting all the opponent's cards, like making their deck draw out. You could have 3 of Needleworm, 3 card destructions. Morphing jars. Could very much be doable. There's Magic Jammer. What do you play? Summon dice. What would he have brought back with Summon dice? Strike Ninja and Rush Recklessly. That would have been 2400 if that worked. So Duke could have done double destruction there and destroyed them both. I think that's what he was going for. 17 and 7? Would that be 24? Say 7. Yes, it would. That's what Duke, I think that's what Duke was going for. Becca played Stop Defense and used it on Gradius, so this will be 1200. Off Duke, he's down to 4700. 5600 for Becca. It's still fairly close, but Duke, he needs something here. And, Swords of Revealing Light. That may come in handy. Flip up. Oh, it's flipped up Needleworm. Roulette Spider was one of them. Couple of good cards there, but nothing to lose sleep over. Duke wants Orgoth. If he can get Orgoth, he can get rid of Shadow Ghoul. There's another face down for Becca. She can't attack for a few turns here. There's the 13th Grave. Goes into attack mode. And Duke, he's going to taunt Becca. He's going to put Uranzos into attack mode. He's just played Dice Foon. It's a bit of a risky card, but with that 6, I don't think he needed to activate it. He's hit 7 Tools of the Bandit. Dice Foon's a risky card, but then again, with that 6 on the field, it's a little bit less risky. Sangan destroyed. Attack 1500 or less. Skalengul, that will draw another card for Becca. But it powers up Shadow Ghoul. Now Duke is actually powering up Shadow Ghoul here, but he's got nothing else that can really help him out here, so he needs Orgoth. He doesn't want Becca building up an attack force either, because Becca, she could get Luster Dragon 2 to the field, but if she builds up an attack force, Duke's going to get attacked with everything at once. There's only tank T-34. Uranzo to defense mode, I think that's all Duke can do. He hasn't gone after the... oh no, he's going after the defense. It's Skalengul. Becca will draw another card. The Shadow Ghoul will continue to gain 100 points, but if Duke can draw Orgoth, he can... I think that's what he's banking on. Try to destroy Becca's anything she could possibly use to attack with. I mean, it's 1 in 27. He's been lucky throughout the whole match, though, Duke. It's Dimension Hole. That doesn't help. It's just in there because it was in the Dungeon Dice Monsters game. Turn change. Becca just needs to finish this one off. Plays Sangan. That can attack the 13th Grave. So Duke's going to lose 2 defenses here. And only tank T-34 as well. Uranzo, both of them, somehow are still on the field. This is why Uranzo's the MVP. Because he just knows how to... He'll hang in there again. There's negate attack. Uranzo for the win. Imagine if both Uranzos are tributed for Orgoth and it turns into a Duke Devlin win. That will more just solidify the fact that Uranzo is the undoubted MVP. Sangan tributed and Luster Dragon 2 has now come to the field. And it's looking bleak for Duke. If he cannot draw Orgoth, he will lose this match. Duke activates negate attack. He will protect Uranzo. He's got basically one turn left. Oh, offerings to the doomed. Okay, that will destroy Shadow Ghoul. Now, if Duke draws Dicelops, if he draws another Strike Ninja, he can get rid of that Luster Dragon too. He's got Rush Recklessly there. There's another Witch of the Black Forest. And a face down from Becca as well, but it looks like one of the Uranzo are finally going to be destroyed. They were on the field for a very long time. One of them still remains, but Duke will have to skip his draw phase here. Chooses not to destroy Witch of the Black Forest. Oh, remove trap, that 6 is targeted. And Rebecca plays a face down defense. So Duke will lose 1100. He'll be down to 3600, but he can't tribute to get Orgoth to the field anymore. Duke needs Dicelops. There's one floating around in his deck. Turn change. Oh, Darkmaster Zork. It would have been a good card if Duke could have got it to the field. But Duke is going to take a loss now. Unless, of course, Becca doesn't have anything to attack with. Ah, White Dust on. 0 attack. The proudest of them all. But he's being tributed, and rightly so. What other tribute? Oh, okay, Millennium Shield. Also has 0 attack points. Becca's only got 3,500 points for attack. Duke will survive with 100 life points. And I hope he draws Dicelops and destroys that Luster Dragon too, and makes a comeback and win. That would be epic. Avenge Uranzo. Duke, I know you can do it. Heart of the cards, draws, Fairy Meteor Crush. Damn. Well. And, well, Becca had Thunder of Ruler. That's why she played 0 attack. She's taunting Duke. She is taunting Duke Devlin, who plays Rush Recklessly on Millennium Shield, giving it 700 attack power. To be fair, I get the feeling if you hit someone with Millennium Shield, that 3000 defense would hurt, like attack power. And Duke also equipped it with Fairy Meteor Crush. It does nothing, but either way, Duke will finally take a loss to Becca. It will end up 2-1. Ah, Dragon's Gunfire. That will inflict 800 points of damage. Damn. Duke Devlin takes a loss in the third match. He doesn't get a bonus point, but he does still get the season point. It's always a fun match when we watch Duke Devlin, because you just never know what's going to happen. But it's still a shock result. I thought Becca would win. However, that's why we have these tournaments, for shock results. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in, and thanks for leaving all the comments wherever you are in the world. Stay safe, take care, farewell.